Like we were going to get out of there early, but ended up being a little longer. Referee trying to sort out a bunch of chaos. No questions?
St. John match, Coach. What did you think of his performance?
Chip away. First of all, don't roll with a guy. Anytime you roll with a guy, they want to roll, and you don't want to roll. And he knows that, but he rolls with him, and it happens fast. You know, you got to be able to get those elbows out, get those wrists clear, and he caught us in a good move. And then chip away with what you're good. Don't panic. Don't try to, get it all back at once. You got to chip away with good holds, and his movement was good. He's moving well, and he wrestles well when he moves well. So it was a 1 or 2 point win. I think was it 9-8 maybe that comes to mind. Is that the score? 9-7 with 2 points. So a lot worse than that, really.
After last night, you said you looked for Lofthouse to come out a little more aggressive and get on his opponent. You saw that tonight?
Luke Lofthouse?
Yeah, sorry.
For sure. Just holding too much. Like out front, we're holding, and there's just so much more. When you're moving, it's like St. John. I said he's good when he moves, and that's why, because things open up, angles open up. Lofthouse, same thing, more movement. There's a lot of little technical things there that kind of bore the fans, but there's certain positional things we got to work on as well. Technical. Get better.
How important for a young team to get back-to-back wins this weekend?
It's important. This one was good. The 84-pound match made it interesting, but going through that line, there was a lot of choice words about Coach Brands and I'm a this and I'm a that. But bottom line is if somebody's clubbing you, and I've said it several times on the radio and then Andy Hamilton, you stop it now. Somebody lays heavy hands on you, you give it back to them. And I'm not saying in an unsportsmanlike way, but you stop it now. And that's what Gamble did. And it wasn't a temper thing. He didn't lose his temper. He stopped the nonsense. And all this finger grabbing and stuff like that, you got to stop that stuff. And he stopped it. So it spilled over into our area, and the fans got excited, and the referee had to sort it out. And then you go back to wrestling. Gamble does a good job, cool as a cucumber. That's important. That's important.
What was the difference for Raising not being able to finish those single legs tonight?
I don't know. Energy? I don't know. A guy was a good sprawler, maybe. I don't know. But we get to a leg like that and that often, we got to score. I'm not sure.
Overall,
I know we'll know. We'll know soon.
Overall, did you think the team had the intensity it needed tonight after the duel last night?
I think you look at Ramos and McDonough coming out of the chute, and Mark Baldwig. I mean, there's 12 plus 5, that's 17 points. Boom. So that was good. And then Jarrett Cherry he's got to decide on whether he's going to wrestle one way or the other way. When he wrestles the one way, it's good. And the other way, it's not so good. So figure out what you want to do, stud, and go do it. And then 57, then there's a break, and Jake Kerr, I don't know, maybe that was the same intensity. So there were different nights. There were different nights, but I thought it was, coming back is good. McDonough needed a statement like that. He needed a fall. It's been a while. I don't think he's had a fall yet this year. So, Iowa Central Co. and I don't think he's had a fall yet this year. So that's good. Let's get on a roll now. Falls are important to these guys. They're nomination-minded. Pins and falls are important to these guys.
Ethan Lofthouse has had 2 tough matches. What does he need to do to rebound?
We'll figure that out too. I mean, right now, you got to talk to him. That's the first thing. We're not going to nurture him or anything like that. But he shouldn't have lost that match tonight. That's bulletin board material, but silliness. I mean, guy passing your elbow, you run by him or whatever the guy was doing. You just got to be tough and be a little bit more stingy and just not giving a guy so much. Kind of going with what the guy was, where the guy was putting him. Anyway.
Right now, do you see Ramos as your guy at 33?
I see 3 guys at 33, and actually 4 count Trezino. Nate Moore is still in there. Ty Clark at the cast-off. And Ramos is certainly doing a good job. But Midlands will sort out a lot. We got UNI coming up. And, we'll figure that out this week, and then we got Midlands coming up. That'll sort a lot of this out.
What's giving Ramos the edge right now?
You're seeing it. You tell me. I mean, you like that kind of wrestling as a fan? Absolutely. Absolutely. Hard, physical. He can do some things with the front headlock, pulling guys down, getting angles, going around behind guys, and then hard, crisp offense in a big environment. And I don't know if you can make an argument about the opponents or not, but I'll tell you what, those guys want to win. Those guys want to win. They want to beat him, and he's taking that away from them. So.
Is it kind of the same at 65? Is that still open?
65, we'll talk about that again this week as well. Yeah, absolutely. And Jansen just won the UNI Open. So good question, good timely question. I'm sure you knew that. With the technology, right?
Is that it?
We actually had some good results at UNI Open. We had some young guys win the tournament. We had Mike Kelly and Telford and Mike Evans win the tournament. So good for them. And then Jansen won the tournament. So that's good. We had a lot of good things going on. Thank you.